Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. My hair is a mess. I didn't plan on making a video today. But I recently just kind of felt the need to, and also to show my face like how I used to. I've gotten so used to like doing the downwards angle where you can see like just my hands and the cards and everything, and I like that because you get to see the cards. um but I don't know, I feel like when I show my face, I'm a little bit more connected to you guys, or you guys maybe feel a little bit more connected to me. You can put a face to the voice that you hear. um happy Thanksgiving. Did I say that already? Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, I like to share what tarot decks and oracle decks that I'm using. I have my Tarot of the Woodland Wardens deck. Of course, I'm obsessed with this deck. I also have my Tarot of the Divine deck. And I think I'm also going to be using the Green Witches Oracle deck today. I think I'm going to be using this as like the main message, and then these is the clarifiers. I don't even know if I'm in the frame. I don't even know. I never know if I'm in frame. Who cares? As long as you get the message, right? Oh wow. Right off the bat, I haven't even asked the question, man. We got the Empress. Stepping into your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy. I put it back. I'm not gonna fully take it, but I think that's the route that this tarot reading is going. Stepping back into your feminine energy, or you're just finally stepping into it. All right, what's the overall message here, Spirit? Let me do my little shuffle. I wonder if you can see him in the background. My cat. Cute little, his name is Potato. The little tater tot. So we have, the Five of Arrows, aka the Five of Swords. Conflict. Usually with other people. I like to see the five, well, yeah. Yeah, I usually like to see like the Five of Swords as usually being conflict with other people. And that's a very apparent in this reading here. You may have had a falling out with somebody. Wow, the Five of Pentacles. They may have made you feel abandoned and literally like left out in the cold. I just see like this person who's crying themselves to sleep, getting all worked up in their head, going through like this absolute roller coaster of emotions while the other person is just like living their life. And it almost feels like there's this very unfair dynamic. Wow. Eight of Arrows, Eight of Swords, getting caught up in your head. Literally. Eight of Arrows is like mental entrapment. You may have just been getting so worked up in your mind, trying to analyze everything, trying to process through everything at once, instead of just letting yourself feel. Just letting yourself feel it without trying to analyze it, without trying to think that there's a deeper meaning, without letting the memories or the past get to you. I just heard you didn't deserve it, but you're making it worse for yourself than what it needs to be. Oh my god, there's lots of swords energy. Swords is very intense. I just got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Arrows, if you will. I hope that's in frame. I don't know. My front camera is scratched, as you know. I need a new phone. I just need a new phone. Or I should just get a fucking camera. But yeah, Knight of Swords, Knight of Arrows. I feel like all of these emotions, all of this conflict, like everything you're experiencing right now, just happened so quickly and like all at once almost. Like it just went from 0 to 100 like that. Or at least that's what it feels like. That's what it appears. But I have a feeling that this had been building for quite a while, and you either chose to ignore it or you simply just didn't see it. And so then when it all happened, it kind of felt like a tower moment almost. Like everything just crashing down all at once, being like, what the fuck? We have death. This is a very, very vital transformation, personal transformation that you are needing to go through. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Underneath of it is the Seven of Arrows, Seven of Swords. Your heart has been through a lot of deception, manipulation. Your heart has been used for other people's advantage. And like your kindness also, and like your heart, your kindness, your generosity, your care, your caring nature, your caring and nurturing nature. Back to the Empress there, has just been used for other people. Ace of Cups when I split the deck. It's just been used for other people to heal or just feel good. There wasn't much being reciprocated. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Not the bottom of the deck. What am I talking about? Strength underneath the Ace of Cups. You have such emotional depth to you. The Ace of Cups tells me that you are able to love to a very, very great capacity. And I feel you. You love deeply. You love hard. You love intensely. But you also love purely. And whether you want to believe it or not, it is quite literally one of your strengths. Because not many people, especially in this day and age, are actually capable of doing that. And girl, I know, girl, boy, they, whatever you are, whatever you want to be, I feel that. I really do. It's really difficult finding somebody who can hold your heart, hold your emotions, hold you and your soul, your essence, without completely collapsing. Not because you're too much, but because they are simply just incapable of doing so. You're going through this transformation. It's a very deep personal transformation that has been in the works for probably a couple of years. And it's finally reaching like a turning point. But let me get some clarifiers here. I'm kind of curious. Let's clarify the Five of Arrows, what this conflict is. Okay. Oh. I didn't mean for this card to come out. It kind of skimmed over my thumb. The Six of Cups, clarifying the Five of Swords. Past love, past relationships, possibly an ex. It could be friends. It could be just childhood memories, things from your childhood. That's where the conflict lies. Um, this could be this whole transformation, possibly with love, with friendships, with connection and relationships in general, could just be stemmed around childhood wounds and trying to lead you back to like where the root of the problem is. Like, this is where it started. This is where you need to focus. Spirit, can you clarify the Eight of Arrows, the Eight of Swords, please? Wow. Okay. This is 5 cards. So here we have Strength coming out again. We have the Knight of Coins, aka Knight of Pentacles. We have Judgment, the World, and the High Priestess. You have been so caught up in your headspace with all of this because you're it's like those bulletin boards where like they have the pins and the red string linking them all together. Like, you're connecting the dots, and you had this awakening, though it was slow to start, it was slow to come into fruition. You had this awakening, and a cycle is ending with the world. Something is coming to a close. A very, very heavy cycle is coming to a close, and deep down you know it, and you've known that it had to end. You have known that it was going to end, and that it was going to happen whether you liked it or not. You had this gut feeling that it was going to happen. Excuse me. What's funny is that we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is the next card. Knight of Arrows, Knight of Swords, same thing. I really don't think I need any more clarifiers. The Magician, when I split the deck. What's underneath that? The Two of Coins. Finding balance within yourself and understanding just how powerful you actually are, how magical you actually are. And I always tell people, like, finding balance doesn't mean that everything is 50-50. Finding balance, at least in my eyes, means finding a flow state that works with you. Because nothing in this life is truly 50-50. And so it's going to be really, really difficult to find a life like that, to maintain a life that is completely 50-50. It's more just about finding that flow state, finding your balance. Balance looks different for everybody. So let's get into the Oracle deck here. really hope y'all can see him. I don't know if my camera's up that high enough or anything like that, but he is so cute. Little ball of fluff. So what does the Oracle have to say about all of this? Basil, prosperity, luck, and love. My nose is so itchy. Don't know why my nose is so itchy. Again, love. This has something to do with love for a lot of you. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be love between friendships, family members. Love is not always romantic. I know a lot of people online like to push their tarot readings towards like romance and relationships and things like that, but that's not all that there is when it comes to relationships and connection. I got time, presence, and self-awareness. Learning to love yourself, learning to actually take care of yourself, and how to sit with yourself. Like I said, learning how to sit with your emotions rather than constantly analyzing them and like trying to sort them out in your head. I had a message and I lost it. It'll come back to me. When I said it'll come back to me, the phrase that popped into my head is, you'll come back to yourself. Coming back to yourself. Sometimes that's how I get messages. Like I'll say something and then Spirit's just like, let's play off of that. There you go. Carnelian, energy, leadership, and creativity. Creativity with that magician card. Being the leader of your own life, of yourself. This Hearth, safety, comfort, and spiritual connection at the bottom of the deck. What's underneath of that? Potion, invigoration, and empowerment. You may have had a history of relying on other people for emotional fulfillment, to feel validated, to feel important. And you have known deep down that you need to stop relying on others, especially when they are emotionally unavailable and cannot give you the love, the care, the attention, the things that you deserve and need. You have to give them to yourself. You have a lot more processing to do. But right now, Spirit really wants you to focus a little bit more on just feeling and letting the emotions happen. Don't let them overtake you. Don't let them overwhelm you or anything like that. Just allow yourself to actually sit with them. Don't distract yourself from them. Just allow yourself to feel them, and then when you feel ready, let them go. Process them, analyze them, whatever you need to do. But right now, you're entering a part of this transformation, this journey, I should say, where feeling and experiencing is a little bit more important rather than thinking and planning and doing all of that stuff, getting in your head about it. Let me split the deck. Buds, new beginnings and expansion. Wow. Sage, wisdom, purification, and harmony right underneath of it. Man. The cards speak for themselves, man. The cards speak for themselves. Wow. Right underneath the sage is oak tree. Power, courage, and strength. No fucking way. The tower was underneath the strength card. What did I say? This is a tower moment. Or it felt like a tower moment that led you here. Man. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Um, but you have that internal strength, then internal resilience, the courage, the balls, I should say. You have the balls to stand up for yourself, to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to treat yourself how you want to be treated in all types of relationships, romantic, friendship, family. Stand your boundaries. Stand your ground. That's what I meant to say. Stand your boundaries. Stand your ground. Uphold your boundaries. Um, you're so much more powerful than you think you are. You just have to spend enough time with yourself to realize that, to see that. Yeah. I that will conclude today's reading. Um, if it resonated, if you want to get a little bit more personal, or you got questions or anything like that, I do offer tarot readings that will allow you to do that. That will get more into your specific situation rather than these collective readings. There is a link to my website down below in the description. Um, yeah, yeah, okay. Um, but other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this. He ain't got nothing to say. So, yeah, blessed be.